Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I'm Juan Machado and in today's video I'm going to introduce the present perfect tense. Its structure, its uses, and remember, it's just an introduction to a very complex tense. So there will be more videos about it in the future. Let's start with the introduction to the structure. The present perfect is usually formed by have and has plus the past participle of the main verb. Remember that we use have with I, you, we, they. And we use has with he, she, and it. After the auxiliary verb have, we have the past participle of the main verb. The past participle can be ed, like played, cleaned, stayed, or the third column of verbs, the irregular verbs, like go, went, gone, eat, ate, eaten. We usually use the present perfect for two main reasons. Reason one, to connect past and present. Something that happened in the past is still important now, or something that started in the past and continues up to the present. We can also use the present perfect to talk about something that happened in the past, but it's not important or not known when it happened. So the action is more important. The experience is more important than the time. Let's see some example. Connecting past and present. She has worked in a bank for 10 years. Has worked. We have had the same car since 2010. Have had. I have played the guitar since I was 10. Have played. And I can't get into my house. I've lost my keys. Notice that all of the actions started in the past and still continues in the present, except for the last one. I can't get into my house because I've lost my keys, shows that an action that happened in the past still has its result in the present. So the action in the past influences now. Let's see some examples for use number 2. They have seen that movie many times. I didn't mention when they saw the movies. I have been to many different countries. Someone has eaten my chocolate. She's studied Japanese, Chinese, and French. Notice that in all of the sentences, the time is not there. So, when we talk about actions that started in the past, but we don't mention when they happened, we use the present perfect. Now, let's compare some expressions that are used in the present perfect and some expressions that are used in the past simple. For the present perfect, we usually use expressions such as ever and never, for and since, lately, recently, yet, these days, and before. We will usually use the present perfect when those expressions are in the sentences. For example, I have never been to Canada. I have lived in the same place for more than 10 years. Now, expressions used in the past simple. Last week, when, yesterday, in 1998, 2 days ago, an hour ago, on Saturday, and in March. These expressions are used in the past simple. So, when I have these expressions in the sentence, the verbs are in the past simple. So, I saw my best friend last week. I ate a hamburger 2 days ago. I had a pizza on Saturday. My daughter was born in March. Now, let's take a look at some sentences. Some of them are incorrect. Let's take a look at some sentences and decide which ones are right and which ones are wrong. Sentence number 1. Where have you been on Sunday? On Sunday is a common expression for the past simple. Therefore, I cannot use the present perfect. So this sentence is incorrect. I say, where were you on Sunday? Number 2, I'm looking for Amy. Have you seen her? It's perfect. I've washed all the clothes. Everything's clean. No problem. Now, Vicky has bought some clothes yesterday. Here we have a little problem. I said when, so I can't use the present perfect. So, Vicky bought some clothes yesterday. 5. I've decided to learn Japanese. I've decided to try to learn Japanese. It's perfect. Now, last year, I've decided to try to learn Japanese. It's wrong. I used last year, I need to use the past simple. Last year, I decided to try to learn Japanese. Number 7, the weather hasn't been good last weekend. The weather hasn't been good last weekend. No, when I use last weekend, I need to use the past simple of the verb. So, the weather wasn't good last weekend. And 8, Steve's grandmother has died 6 months ago. Once again, I have the expression of time 6 months ago, then I can't use the present perfect. I must say Steve's grandmother died 6 months ago. So, I hope you enjoyed these tips on the present perfect, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, see you next time.